At their home ground for the first time this season in a championship match, Worcestershire batted themselves into a solid position on a weather-affected first day of their LV County Championship match with fellow early summer strugglers Leicestershire. Winning the toss and batting first, the home side looked to give their own supporters something to cheer about early on, and Daryl Mitchell got the board ticking over. But he was out in the day's fifth over, deflecting a ball from Ollie Freckingham into the hands of Michael Thornley. Mitchell was gone for 8. That brought Moeen Ali to the crease to see if he could this time turn one of his excellent starts into a match-defining score. He certainly started off brightly enough, as he so often does, as Ramnaresh Sarwan gave spinner Jigger Naik the ball in only the day's 9th over. Ali was trying to make the most of that decision and he slog-swept Naik over mid-wicket for a 6. While Matt Pardo did exactly the same in the spinner's 8th over of the morning session. It was an entertaining session with both batsmen, but especially Ali looking to score runs. As Sarwan has done all season, the bowlers were moved around and a number of them used up. Ali looked fairly comfortable against all of them as he closed in on his 4th 50 of the summer. Alas for him, he didn't get that far as he played a loose shot before lunch, driving Rob Taylor to Thornley to depart on 48 at 94 for 2. There was a real let-off for Tilan Samarawira after lunch. This flick was caught by deep short leg Matt Boyce, but only after it had flicked the fielder's helmet. The Sri Lankan, like a number of his team this year, has threatened to make a substantial score but has failed to turn a good start into a big 100. Perhaps this was going to be the innings for Samarawira, who looked in wonderful touch, perhaps after enjoying some warmer weather in England over the last few days. Alas, that weather turned later on this day, meaning that 30 overs were lost. It was set fair in the early part of the afternoon though, as Pardo looked to make the most of his hard work in the morning. Again missing the likes of Matthew Hoggard, Nathan Buck and Anthony Ireland, Leicestershire's attack was not always the most threatening. And that helped Pardo make it to a 50 for the first time this summer. It had been a very patient, hard-fought one, which had used up 147 deliveries, even though he'd struck a 6 and 5 of the 4s, this being his 5th. After such an effort, he would have been bitterly disappointed to get out for 59, playing down the wrong line to a turning ball from Naik and losing his off bail. Alexei Kavesi was now in with a total on 163 for 3. He's really struggled for form and runs this summer, so he would have been encouraged with these neat shots which got his innings up and running before the players went off for rain. They did briefly return, which allowed Samarawira to complete his second 50 of the season. He reached it with a sharply taken single to mid-off, not bad movement for a 36-year-old. His half-century had come off 99 balls, 6 of which had brought in boundaries, but he'd little time to go any further because the weather intervened again. So he'll resume on the second morning, we hope, with 52 runs to his name. Kavesi has 18, and between the two of them, they've carried the Worcestershire total to 198 for 3, one that they should be pretty happy about. Leicestershire will look to fight back with the ball on day 2.